The two most common reasons why kids are needing to come to see us as a chiropractor with back pain and neck pain at this time of year with back to school is too much sitting, which is something we can't really address in today's video, and incorrect backpacks or incorrect wearing of backpacks. I'm Dr. Rodney White with Sarpi Chiropractic, and today we're going to run through how basically how to wear the backpack and all the things that go wrong that end up with the kiddos needing to come in and see someone like us because they're getting neck pain, shoulder pain, back pain. If that is one of your kids and you're in the Omaha or Papillion area and you don't yet have a great chiropractor, we'd love to meet you guys or girls. You can go to sarpichiro.com, click on the big yellow button that says New Patients, click here, and we'll take care of the rest and set up that complimentary consultation. So a couple things to keep in mind when getting the backpack or purchasing it, and then I'll show you some of the wearing issues. Number one, ideally you want to have a backpack that has compartments so we can spread the load throughout it. When all the heavy books are all in one section of it, that causes a lot more stress and compression on your child's spine. And of course, everything we talk about today goes for adults as well. So we want to have compartments. We want to have a backpack that is wide front to back so that you can spread the weight a lot more. And you don't want it to be too small or too big like that. Now let's look at some other things and we'll actually show you here. We want to have shoulder straps that are fairly wide, and you can see on this one they're not tiny little skinny things. The only problem with this one, while it does have some compartments, they're not split enough in those compartments. But this backpack size is perfect for an adult, and kids or adults, we don't want to have more than 10 to 15% of our own body weight in that backpack. So you see some of these kids who are 60 or 70 pounds and they've got 20 or 30 pounds worth of books and lunchbox and everything else in there. It's just too much no matter how perfectly they wear it. So then one of the biggest issues we see is this: one shoulder strap only. You're putting all the weight on one shoulder, so you're basically doubling the weight on this arm of what it would be if you have it over both. So you could have a well laid out backpack, the weight is just right, you've got compartments, but as soon as you wear it on one shoulder, you've just doubled that load. It's too much and it creates a lot of neck tension and shoulder problems. So we always want to have both. You want to have both straps on. You can see these are the wider straps. We don't want the backpack sitting too low and pulling back. You've got to make sure it's tight and locked in like this. So on me, this is fine. It could be just a hair tighter, but it's not sitting all the way down like that. Another ideal thing is having waist straps, and this one does have that. So you want to have that on, and it should be pulled reasonably tight. So this one's got a locking mechanism on it. This is useless, but if we can get it tighter, and you can imagine that was on, it just shifts some of that weight bearing from just on the shoulders to around the waist as well. So really, if you buy the correct backpack and you don't let your kids load it up too heavy, so whether they have a locker at school or if they're younger kids, try not to make them take too many books or things with them during the day. And then you can set them up so when they first put the bag on, you can pull the straps a little tighter, get it sitting in the right place, and then make sure your kids are wearing it properly. You're going to cut down on so many of these issues that they deal with every day. And then hopefully they're not going to need to see a chiropractor. If, however, they're still suffering even wearing their backpack properly, it could be from the sitting at school, it could be from anything else. And if that's the case, you need to get them checked by a good chiropractor who specializes in pediatrics. All the doctors in our team do, so it doesn't matter which Sarpi Chiropractic location you go to, we all are pediatric specialists. So if you are in our area and you don't have a good chiropractor, you can go to our website, sarpichiro.com, follow the prompts there on the big yellow button basically that says New Patients, click here, and we'd happily connect with you and get everything set up and take care of the rest. Hopefully this video will give you some help. If you've got questions about it, leave a comment below and we'll certainly answer them for you. We'll see you next time.